There we go. What's up, everybody? It's your boy Yimbo. I had the little camera cover thing. I forgot to lift that up. So hello, it's your boy Yimbo. Welcome to my channel. Yimbo reviews everything, and it is my show. Yimbo buys everything. Normally, I do Sunday nights. Yesterday was Easter, and it was just very busy with family stuff. And yeah, so I decided rather than skip the whole week, let's do a Monday night show. So hello. Let me get my banner going. I already see my first guest in the house, so I'll get to him in a second. Oh, here we go. Here's my banner going. We already got a comment popping in. Hey, it's my boy Paul. What's going on? So Gaming with Fox, what is going on? Got you in the background. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. So a fellow, he's a video game daddy. Hello. So again, if you like streaming, this is the man. Go check him out. Gaming with Fox is amazing. So go hit him with the sub. So this is episode 42 of Yimbo Buys Everything. Thank you again for tuning in live and chatting along, because again, you are the people that make the show amazing. And if you're watching on a replay, like I always say, thank you so much for choosing to spend part of your life with me talking about toys, and that's amazing. So really, truly appreciate it. All right, so episode 42. This is going to be kind of fun because I didn't have anybody lined up for this week. I've been on my interview series, but again, with Easter, I wasn't sure if I was even going to do an episode, but I've literally been just not stockpiling, but it turns into a stockpile of new toys since I've been interviewing all of these awesome friends of mine. So like last week was Rob, Op975. Next week, I'm going to jump in ahead and already to tell you that Figure Battles, so this guy's awesome. His name's Rob too. Figure Battles is going to join me next Sunday. So what is that? The 24th. So April 24th, Figure Battles will be on with me, and that'll be a special Figure Battles interview, and we'll get to hear his toy photography origin story. So because no one was lined up, I decided to reach out to basically anybody that I've talked to on my show before to come on and see who wants to pop in and out. They can stick around for the whole show. They can come on for bits and pieces. And I see my first guest in here, so this is fantastic. I'm going to bring him on. It is my buddy and fellow toy daddy, Sunty, otherwise known as No Chewing. Hello there, buddy.
What's up, man? How you doing?
I am wonderful, dude. I've been looking forward to this literally for, since yesterday, because I have so much stuff. I have so much stuff to talk about. I'm so excited.
I'm excited for that. I love seeing your haul of stuff. And, we always talk about FOMO, so maybe this will, nourish that side of me that just will want probably the same thing that you bought.
But again, we're gonna. This is gonna be another little fun fact for everybody that No Chewing and I and our friend Toy Father, we are going to be relaunching Toy Daddies. We've talked about it before, but it's this Wednesday. So on the Toy Talk channel, we're gonna be alternating each month. So on the Toy Talk channel this month, in lieu of What's in the Box, I'm gonna be joining you guys on our first relaunched episode of Toy Daddies, where we're going to be discussing things like, the FOMO and trying to come up with a more, I don't know, just way to look about it. Just that we're going to try to help people, including ourselves, because we're all in this together.
A positive, healthy outlook on this hobby that we all love.
Yeah, exactly. We love it so much. And I know that I've definitely had moments, like in November, I got hit hard with being inundated, overwhelmed. I think it was it started in September when I got my pile of loot and I looked at the actual bill and I went, oh no.
That pile of loot sneaks up on you. You just keep adding things, being like, hey, it's almost like an Amazon wish list or a list of Santa. You're like, oh, I'll just put that in there. When's the pre-order? It's like 18 months from now. I got time.
Yeah, and then even when it gets added,
time goes quicker than we all would like to acknowledge.
Oh, I know. And that's like the last two years feels like 1 year. When I look back at stuff. So it's crazy. So yeah, I went through that little rough part, and it feels like, a lot of us are hitting that point. But before we get to that stressed out, this is like the Toy Daddies will get to step in and help shed some light and some, hopefully, again, some perspective, and we'll help each other out.
I talk about this all the time during my day job, but, having that dialogue and having that communication, just the acknowledgement that, maybe you're not as alone as you think, because you have three schmucks on Wednesday night talking about how they spend too much money on toys. You'll feel better.
It's true. So, and I do have this nice stack of toys to talk about, but let me hit the chat real quick. And here's King Eternal. So there's our boy Autumn Knight on Instagram, and Rabbit's Den Collectibles. Hey. And Clintastic 4, what's going on? And he just had an awesome appearance on the Pick Bar last week when I was like full-fledged. They told me it was a cold. They didn't have any flu tests at the urgent care to give me, but they said it was a cold. But he stepped in and did an amazing job with the guys. So, I am so excited. All right. So where to begin? Because there's so much. This is why I wrote down literally 2 pages of notes to like keep myself like in check. All right. I will say this. I've not been one of these Instagram guys this whole time, but I know, and this is going to go for, I'm going to say this for Toy Talk too, but if you've been enjoying this, we've been doing this now. I've been doing this for over a year. I know Toy Talk was even longer. But it's that time where if you guys enjoy the things that we do, we need help to get to like reach our goals. Like I want to hit 1,000 subscribers. So I'm just throwing that out there. I can't do it by myself because that's what I've been trying to do. But if you can help spread the word for all of the Hasbro's network shows, so What's in the Box with, with Toy Talk, with YTG, with Yimbo Buys Everything, Reviews Everything. So yeah, if you guys can help us, that was, I'm not gonna, that's all I'm gonna say, but it would be greatly appreciated.
As always, smash that like button and
yes,
subscribe.
Yeah, there you go. All right, so last week I'm gonna bring up let's just get to the toys because you know me, I like to get to the toys. So
we gotta run out of time. We gotta get to it.
Well, yeah, there's no time. Actually, the best part is the only thing I have to worry about. I told my wife, I was like, all right, the only time restriction I have is trying to not let her fall asleep so we can watch the Batman. But then I was like, I'm gonna watch
3
it.
hours.
I was like, I'm watching it tonight regardless. I'm like, but I'm gonna watch it every night this week, so we'll watch it with you again tomorrow. It's fine.
I'm pretty sure I'm splitting it up into part 1 and part 2. I'm gonna watch half tonight, half tomorrow night because 3 hours.
See, I'm on spring break, so I can. Yeah, you're working man this week. I am off, so I can drag a little bit with the kids in the morning. It won't be that big a deal.
Just put it on in front of them. How much do they absorb? It's fine.
Oh my God, they're almost gonna be 3, like in June. They're absorbing everything. It's very scary.
One of them comes up to you and says, "I am vengeance." Come on, that'd be amazing.
Oh, I mean,
but then I'm pretty sure if the story goes and they follow the movie, they have to hit you right after. So
gives
right. And takes.
Although my son is already a little handsy, so maybe nothing aggressive. We're still in Blippi and Cocoa Melons. All right. Ooh, but you know what? This is great timing. I see another of one of my past guests, my friend Danny. So this is Toy Addict 17. I'm gonna bring him in. What is going on, Danny boy?
What's going on, y'all? How you doing?
Are you ready to get?
Are
you ready to get to the toys, man?
Hey. Yeah, I wanted to see what you have, Yimbo.
Oh man! All right, so the first section of this is my little toy photography tips, little helpful things. It's just 3 little things. I talked about this a couple of weeks ago. And I forgot to bring it up yesterday or last week with Rob because he's the one that told me about it. But this is the dessert. It's a mini dessert stand from Target. It's $3, and it scales 1/12. Like. So here, a little sneak peek. So if you need a table, a 1/12 table, this thing is awesome. It was in the Easter section. So it looks like an egg holder, but it was a mini dessert tray. So I just wanted to bring that up again because just to remind people, this is there. And I know Target's packing up that stuff. So keep an eye out, $3. Here's another little goofy thing. The world's smallest, like I bought those before, and showed them off. And do you guys have the little action figures? Like I have a He-Man and a Duke.
Yep.
Yeah. So,
I got that in a Nerf basketball hoop.
Yes. I love my Nerf basketball hoop. That basketball is like the only basketball I have for 1/12. So it makes me very happy. So Walmart has mystery boxes. Did you guys see those when you go to the checkout aisle?
Mm-hmm. No, I haven't seen it. I've only gotten mine online.
Oh, okay. So I what did I get mine? 5 and below. The world's smallest stuff that I have was 5 and below purchases. And then I guess I got lucky one day at Target and found the Power Rangers, which I didn't buy, but then Starscream and He-Man. That's who I got. But so Walmart by the checkout when going out for the self checkout, they have all these mystery boxes. So I only bought one. but I got a little Hot Wheels car.
Oh, nice.
It's a little
Nice.
goofy.
That's cool.
That's
And
good. That's good.
And these things are so great because I don't know if anybody's, if you're not familiar, I mean, you guys are, but it comes out. It literally comes. It has a little thing
Oh
to
no, you're
keep it
taking out a
safe.
box.
I know, but that's what's nice. That's what I was saying. Like this thing, as long as you don't lose these, it will go fit right back in.
Oh,
So
nice.
look at that. This is
Cool.
awesome. And here, I'll get back. This is a little sneak because one of the things I was going to throw out to everybody tonight in the chat is one of the topics is Marvel Legends. So here, I can't get her to grip well. Come on, Nebula. So this is a little sneak peek if people want to see Legends. But look, there she is. Wait,
Oh, that's cool.
Cool.
there we go. It's a perfect fit. I mean, it's a little bit larger in terms of like what an actual Hot Wheels car would be to us.
Yeah.
But in terms of a toy car, I was excited. So yeah,
Cool, man.
just something to throw it. I'm just letting you guys. It's like toy photography awareness. That
Yeah.
when you're in line for self checkout, keep an eye out because they had like on the packaging they have the Skeletor. They have like it's everybody. It's like all of their stuff. It's just you don't know what you're getting, obviously. But yeah, that's neat. And it drives.
It's amazing the small things you could find at a Walmart, right? Or just anywhere.
Yeah, dude, I know. And then 5 and Below, the other place where I've gotten that stuff. I've showed this off before, but a different set. This is the totally tiny food set.
Oh yeah.
Cool.
So I've had the Chinese food, which was cool, and then my wife got me like the breakfast arrangement, so it comes with like a French press coffee and I don't know, croissants and things. So this is movie night, and it comes with, look at that, buffalo wings.
Nice.
Over here, buffalo wings, like actually scaled chocolate bars, pretzels, gummy bears, and soda and popcorn, and for $5.
That's
And
awesome.
it made me happy. So there we go. So there's my little toy photography tips to set us to get us going. And now I see another fellow toy daddy in the house. Look at this. We are going to have some fun guests. What's going on? How are you, Chris?
Hey, what's
Welcome,
up,
Toy
guys?
Father.
Hey,
So, Father, what's up?
how you guys doing?
When I told my wife, I was like, yeah, I threw out, like the stream to like everybody that I've talked to and streamed before. And she goes, "What are you doing? Like a whole like toy the view?" I was like, "Yeah, why not? It'll be fun."
Be awesome.
So
I'm
then,
Whoopi.
yeah, who are you gonna be?
I'll be Whoopi.
There you go. Collectible fun is in the house. What is going on, man? So this is love that popcorn. Oh, I'm trying to get the thing to pop up. There we go. Maybe. My computer. Oh, my poor computer. I'm trying to show the comment. There we go. I love that popcorn and bucket. Yeah. You know what the funny thing is? I had the one that I showed off a while back from the American Girl doll from Target, like their fake American Girl doll. They had like a movie set, and I like that movie machine, and it has its own popcorn bucket. But this is nicer. This is smaller, so it will work nicer with 1/12 scale. But that was another fun little thing too. All right. Ooh, the first thing you know what? Before we get back to the toys, because Chris, you're here, so I wanted to do this real quick. I had fired up. I forgot to tell everybody. I wanted to go over the Easter egg shots that we did.
Oh yeah.
I said on my story I was going to go over the ones that I put in here. So here's mine, and then I'll show off some of these other ones that we did. All right. So I had Juggernaut's helmet. It was all Marvel related Easter eggs. So I had Juggernaut's helmet. That down here is Miss Marvel's cat, or Captain Marvel's cat. There's Deadpool's unicorn flying from the explosion. There's the Spider-Man No More garbage can.
Oh,
Yeah, that's
that's a deep cut.
Yeah. Over here, right in between the door and White Rabbit, is a Daily Bugle newspaper. Up right above her arm in front of the fire, that is Anthony. That is from the 2-pack that Louise was in with Ghost from Ant-Man and Wasp. That's
Oh,
like
nice.
the big ant. That's the Nano Gauntlet. these two things, which again, I guess I could have brightened up a little bit better, but those are Ultron blown up parts or Ultron robot parts. And then Wasp, or no, sorry, not Wasp, Ant-Man and then Yellow Jacket were the two from the Ant-Man Yellow Jacket 2-pack. They came with little mini versions of themselves. So those are all my Easter eggs. It was so much fun doing this shot. And Chris, here we go, man. I was going to take us through everybody's. So
yeah, I mean, you did a true search and find. I was like, I was strapped for time and I wanted to do something, but I was like, I'll just display them all and just.
No, dude, this was such a great idea. So the Red Skull room. So this was the Doctor Strange cape, right?
Yep, Doctor Strange cape.
This was the Court of Owls mask, which I love because I have it from the Talon that you gave me once.
Yep.
I got from you. We both used. Oh, I forgot I had Mjolnir in my shot too, but you really couldn't see it. But yeah, there's Mjolnir. There's the Deadpool unicorn.
Yeah.
And then there's Captain. Is that Captain Carter's shield, right?
Mm-hmm.
Wolverine claws, Captain America, Iron Man. Oh, what mask is that? That's Spider-Man mask. But which one?
Where's it from?
Yeah.
It's from Wild Legends. I forget which one.
That's a cool one. The fact that it has, because like I have the Mofex ones, but they're like more squished. That looks like it's like a nice hanging mask. That's cool.
Yeah, I know. It's pretty neat. I think it's a Legends. I have no idea.
I know. My accessory bucket is a mess.
Yeah, I was going to tell you, like, you bought all these accessories. I'm at this point where I have so many accessories, I'm overwhelmed by them, and I have no idea what I have.
It's true. It's true. That's why this shot was fun though, because it forced me to dive in and like see what I can put, to throw out. All right, so Batman Beyonds, and then which figure was this from? This is obviously
that was from the Rock. It was either the Rock or Kane.
Oh, that's the Kane one. Okay. The Kane attitude era, yeah. And then Cerebro's helmet. That is awesome.
And Cosmic Cube.
Oh yeah, duh, and the Tesseract, right? There you go. Oh, that's yeah. So well done, Chris. Really well done.
Two things that did not make it in there was Popeye spinach. And
okay.
There was another one. There were a few more that I really wanted to fit in there, but I was like, it's gonna get too cluttered.
Oh man, but really tremendous job. That was really awesome. And then
that was a fun one. That was a fun.
Yeah, it was really good. This was Figure Battles. This is gonna be my guest.
Figure Battles was a lot of fun.
Oh man, like this one you have to really pinch it here because he hid 13, I think.
13 batarangs.
Yeah, so like there's a batarang in the garbage, in the beer, on top of the pool cue. In this beer, in Superman's belt, on the bar.
In the trash can.
Yeah. Oh, I don't even know if I found all. Oh, there's the one above the bar here. There's one on the drink tray.
Yeah.
But that was a tremendous shot.
That was a good shot.
And then our boy Ryan, Tuscan Traders. He was so funny. I was like, dude, you have a picture in the draft. I'm like, you literally pack so many details into your shots. Every shot is an Easter egg hunt. And he did. He goes, oh yeah, I have this one. The proton packs in there. Oh my god.
Yeah.
And he had all his movie references, so that was awesome. Autumn Knight, who's in the chat, he did a great job too with his shot. Here we go. I was missing. I like how he listed everything out because I was like, oh, I could like mentally check all of these off. I was like, oh, okay. The Italian food, pizza, okay, caffeinated beverage, all right. There's a soda, Italian or Asian cuisine. There's the Chinese food, all right. Wrestling, I was like Mr. Sacco, Marvel. There's Captain America's shield, and then the horror one threw me off, and it turned out it was this hat, which I thought was from the Raph in Disguise, but that was Freddy's hat, Freddy Krueger's hat.
Oh, how do you get the Shredder helmet? Do you just take it off of the figure?
I didn't ask him. I'm assuming I guess I would be too. Well, he's in the chat. Eric, let us know. How did you do that? Because I would be too nervous. I was already nervous taking off like the Shredder face mask. Like I was told he can do it, but I was still scared about it.
Yeah.
Ooh, sorry, I had to cough there. Ooh, Realm of Toys is in the house. What's going on, Frankie boy?
Hey, buddy.
How are you? All right, so I'm gonna throw out all these different topics, and then, gentlemen, whatever you guys have, like I'll show off what I have. If you have something, in hand's reach that you want to talk about, by all means. There's no rush. This is just us hanging out, having a good time.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So
wait, I just want to give a shout out. Toy Addict 17. Nice to meet you in person.
Oh yeah.
Thanks for plugging like everything for me and teaching me how to do a link in my stories.
No,
really,
no problem.
You went above and beyond and really like walked me through it. I really appreciate you, man.
No problem. Anytime. That's what I'm here for. I'm here to support everyone, man. You guys are awesome, man. I mean, I actually met Yimbo. I got to know who Yimbo was through Toy Talk. Like that's why I found out who Yimbo was. Believe it or not, Toy Talk and through the show with you and No Chewing. So that's how I found out who Yimbo was. And then after that, it was skyrocket after that. But you're welcome anytime. That's what I'm here for.
No, you're the man. Thank you.
Oh, Danny's awesome. And then we've always, Toy Talk has always been kind of like the nucleus of like all of the, all these other shows have been birthed out of Toy Talk. So it's
so
lovely
true.
that we've all now like, it's worlds colliding. It's fantastic. So Danny, see, Danny and I have gotten to meet in person. You and Sunty, Chris and Sunty just got to hang out this weekend.
Yeah, we had lunch together.
Yeah, we just have to we're all East Coast boys. We're just going to merge this summer. It's all going to happen.
Absolutely.
All right. So here we go. So here are the topics. So people in the chat, gentlemen, you here too. Let's go. So I have McFarlane toys to discuss. Mezco, NECA, WWE, Marvel Legends, and a special video game figure that I would love to, like I'm in like love with. So what would you like to start with?
Video game figure.
Yeah,
okay.
That sounded the best.
Okay. All right.
He sold that one.
Yeah. Well, because he's so awesome. Okay. So I couldn't help myself. Target last week did the 25 off of 100 for the toy purchases, right?
Yeah. Yep.
So I was trying to behave, and I'm like, I'm just gonna skip. And then I was like, I don't want to skip. like that coupon comes around so infrequently. I was like, I need to take advantage. So I didn't go classic, but I went the Jazzwares Sonic the Hedgehog figure.
Oh,
this
nice.
thing is
awesome. That's a cool figure.
Awesome. Like, I don't know what I'm gonna do. This base is neat and kind of has that like, I guess it's not really picking up in the camera, but it does that little, old school kind of moves on you when you look at it. But all right, so Sonic is amazing. Like,
that's cool.
So he's got 13 points of articulation, which isn't a lot, but like what he has. Anybody know the name of this villain? I have no idea. I meant to look him up beforehand, but I was like, I'll leave it to the chat.
It looks like one of the. You ever see the Pixar movie Soul?
Yes,
those people, like the souls without the bodies.
Yes,
up in the
You guys ever watch Squidbillies?
No,
on Adult Swim? That's what it reminded me of.
You know what?
That or like
late nights, waking up on the couch, I've seen that on TV.
Squidbillies.
So what's that video game where you paint everything on Switch? Splatoon. Looks like a Splatoon.
Yeah, that's another good one, right? Oh, I love that game. That was a fun. That game kept me busy that whole summer that came out. So I have to show off. So here we go. This is really neat. He comes with different hands. They just pop off. He's got just like that's how it works. Little nub arm. So he has 2. So he's got the open hands over here. He has 2 fists. And then he's got the ones that I just pulled off, like a waving hand and then like the number 1. And they just pop off super, super nice and easy. And then the way the face works, he comes with the smiling. This pops off. It looks like kind of like the figure arts, style. And then he has the frowny line face. And then he's got like the grit with the teeth showing. There it is.
Oh, that's cool.
Like the little grittiness. So here. And then the eyes. So then you got to take the mouth off. The eyes then pop out like that. And he has either like, I'm sleepy. We'll go with sleepy, although it is almost 4:20. But right? No, it's little sleepy eyes. or the wide open, just ready to rock and roll. And it's fun, guys. I like this guy a lot, and it wasn't, it became cheap. It came, with the 25 off of 100. I got him for like $25. That's how I look at it, because the other two figures I ordered were the Moon Knight and Mr. Knight from Target, because I was like, screw it, I'll just go through them instead of Amazon.
Oh, and you could still use the coupon on that?
Yeah, they were all part of that deal. It was awesome.
Oh, that's pretty neat.
I'm super into him. He's got the articulation that pops out to the side. The feet are so big. I haven't had any issues posing him, in any kind of like running stuff, because he will balance because his feet are enormous. And then he's got the head turning. There's no ab crunch, or you can't look up, but I'm just a fan. I love Sonic. He's like, I was a Sega guy growing up. I never got Nintendo. My parents never gave me a Nintendo as much as I begged. So 5th grade. What was your first? Who was everybody's first video game system?
Super Nintendo.
Yeah, okay. I'm gonna say the same.
Oh, you guys were Super Nintendo guys? Okay. What about you?
Well, my brothers were classic NES, and then for me, mine was Sega, like the first one that I was actually, even allowed to play. I have 2 older brothers.
Yeah, I always wanted NES, and I was always denied. And I'd have to play at friends' houses. And then for Christmas in 5th grade, I opened it from Santa and just like lost my mind. Sega Genesis. So I became a Sonic fan instantly, because it was packaged in with the system. Can you imagine that, a time when a company would give you a free game?
Yeah, with the thing Sonic was awesome. I mean, Genesis was awesome. I played a lot of Altered Beast at my friends for that, which was a lot of fun.
And then Chaos Emerald there too. Yeah, Altered Beast was awesome. That was another fun one in the arcade, but it would it would take all of my quarters. I stunk so badly at that game.
Yeah, in retrospect, it was a terrible game, but yes.
So anyway, I really like the Sonic guys. It is Jazzwares, like I was saying. So they have the classic look too, which is like a lighter blue. It's kind of like this color. He's got a more like a little rounder belly and like a little bigger head, I guess, but he's not as angry. But I don't know. I'm not sure which version this was from. It just said, do you guys know like what the difference between the classic look and this? Like, this is the Sonic that I picture.
Is that classic?
This is not the classic one. The classic one.
That's not Sonic.
That's what I'm saying. I don't know, because this is like the second game. Maybe it's just the second game. The first one, yeah. But anyway, I love this Sonic. I think I played Sonic 2 more because my sister was always Tails, and I'd leave her in the dust.
Did you guys watch the Sonic movie?
Oh, my wife and I just rewatched the first Sonic. Was it last or 2 nights ago? This weekend, 2 nights ago. Just because it was so good, and I said the sequel is supposed to be awesome. Did you?
I took my kids to go see it. No spoilers, but that movie was so good. It brought back so many good memories.
I saw it too. Yeah,
it was so good.
It was good.
I haven't seen it.
I think I'm just biased. I'm a big Jim Carrey fan. I love Jim Carrey. He's like in my bucket list to meet. Like a day I meet him, I'm like, okay, now I could die in peace.
Did you watch in living color when he was on it?
Yes.
Oh,
yes.
So
I actually have the DVDs where they were selling the DVDs at Walmart at one point, like the seasons. Anything Jim Carrey, I'm like for it. Like everything. I've always been like Dumb and Dumber is like my favorite movie.
That's great.
So I've always been a Jim Carrey fan, and like when he was in it, and I think he announced he was retiring from making movies, and that I was like, oh no. I was like, so I'm hoping I can meet him one day. But man, I love that movie. I think he's like so great in that movie.
Yeah, he was great. He was definitely great in that movie. My kid had a birthday party at a movie theater, and they rented out the movie theater, and I was like, yeah, I guess I'll stay for this movie. And just sat down, grabbed some popcorn. I was like, yes.
Well, yeah, dude, I'm with you, Danny. Jim Carrey always, dude. You have to do a Fire Marshal Bill with your bill. You gotta get
right? Good idea,
right? You gotta see if Barbie has like fireman's jackets or helmets or something.
Yeah.
Oh man, yeah. Oh,
Yimbo, that villain is bothering me. I'm trying to figure that who that villain is.
Yeah, I don't. Of course, I put the box in my closet, so I can't even like look it up.
But that's the Sonic Jazzware Anniversary Edition.
Yeah. Yes. So I got mine from Target. And the classic edition was $10 cheaper on Amazon. I think Simon Misty Owl had told me about that one. But like I said, I wanted like the royal blue. I wanted this royal blue, and I liked I liked the angry. I like a Sonic that can get a little PO'd, you know. All right, so that's my video game figure. Anybody else have video game figures in hand reach that they want to show off?
Video game.
I have a classic figure from I don't know if it was like a TV show or something. I mean, he was in a movie. I don't want to give it away, but I had to buy it because I was like, man, he's a perfect victim for a horror movie fan. So do you guys remember this guy?
Yeah, Richard Simmons.
Yeah. I love this guy, man.
Oh,
I passed by him multiple times, and I'm like, I would never buy that. But then one day I was in the store myself. I'm like, I'm gonna buy him. And he was on sale for like $11 at an FYE. So
that's like, a no-brainer, man.
I think that's an awesome figure to have. That's an awesome figure to have.
Yeah, this is really cool, man. And it comes with 2 alternate heads. It comes with like it's with the mouth closed, and then this is the, I don't know if you guys could see, this is the face I wanted.
Oh yeah, no,
yeah, that's a good one.
That's why that Doc Brown is a perfect horror victim too. You know, dude, I've seen other people. You're gonna kill it, like literally, you're gonna kill it.
I really
many times.
Pun intended. I am, but like I thought he was really cool. I wanted to pose him, and I actually wanted to do like a non-horror photo with him. And like maybe put like some horror guys doing like exercise moves behind it, him kind of like leading. So I wanted to do that, but I was like, I don't know. But I was like,
no, do it.
I'm gonna do it. I have to. But he's really cool. I like this figure, and it just it's not. I want to say it's TV, but it's you guys remember this guy. Of course.
Absolutely.
Doesn't remember Simmons, but he's pretty cool.
What toy line is that? Because is that
NECA?
It is NECA. I thought it was. Yeah.
And it's soft goods too.
I have a Bob Ross.
The huggers on. He has a soft, I think it's like some fabric-y material for the socks and stuff. He's pretty cool, man. I like this figure.
That's
really neat. Yeah, I never saw. I haven't seen him because like I've seen pictures of him, before, and it was one of those like if I came across him.
Oh yeah, dude. I would check FYE because he was on sale. They had him. They had him, and they had Captain Blake from The Fog. I purchased him too, and they both were like Captain Blake. I believe was on sale for like $20, and this guy was $11.
That's awesome.
So I was like, yeah, I'm not gonna pass neither of those. This guy, I love it.
No, he's great. I have a Bob Ross, the painter, the NECA one. I wanted to get the Richard Simmons because they seem like they would pair well together.
Oh, they would be great together. He works with everything. He's like another Bill. Like he's another Bill to me. So I'm like, I'm gonna give Bill a break.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Yimbo, I looked up the blue guy.
Yeah.
His name is Wisp, or he is a wisp. It's
a
creature found throughout the series. Dr. Eggman plots against them and enslaves them.
Oh.
So okay. I think Sonic frees them and they off and run.
Oh.
Poor little guys.
And that is the modern action figure of Sonic. The other one is, I think, from the TV series.
That's what it is. Okay, that's the difference. Okay, I appreciate that, Santi. All right, there we go.
I do research.
No, this is great. I love this. This is awesome. The little like again a toy talking The View. As my wife said. All right, so now where do we want to go next? What do we have, Chris? I know you had a very, very exciting Mezco Monday, so I have my one to discuss. You are certainly welcome. You want to jump into some Mezco action?
Yeah, I'm just trying to get my iPad all set because that's a little.
Well, while you do that, I can bring up because I've posted a couple pictures of them already. But I
haven't opened mine up, so I will just like try to open a few of them up, but.
Oh yeah, you don't have to go crazy. I'm not making it because you had a big day, so I understand taking time, enjoying each of those. but I love this Spider-Man 2099. I know that people are, it's divisive, the pajama look, as they say.
I love him. I think he looks great. I think he looks so much better than the promo art.
Yeah.
I think it's a great figure.
Like, first of all, isn't Spider-Man says, so look, if I give him, I can get him nice and twisted. Now, just this right off the bat here, you can see it. So, Danny, have you branched out? Because I know you're still waiting for your Christopher Reeves Superman.
Oh, I actually joined the wait list for the Nosferatu, the Symphony of. That I put down for that one too.
Oh, nice! That's a good one. I've been very tempted about doing that one as well, but I just pre-ordered the Morbius a week ago. So I guess people are complaining about the bunched up look, right? The bunched up clothing.
Mm-hmm.
But isn't that what this is? What it would be?
Like it would be. Yeah, it's realistic in a different way.
Yeah,
you know?
That's like I don't understand where the complaint. Like,
now I have a question in regards to that.
Yeah,
what kind of is it? Does it have any gloss? Because they had issues like that was my issue too. Because I own Hot Toys and I have the Spider-Man Homecoming Hot Toy and I know a lot of issues with that figure was that anytime they posed them, I mean, it's Spider-Man. It's like, I don't understand. Like anytime that you would put them in a dynamic pose, it would show wrinkles and it would like some of the material you would see it would stretch. So that was my complaint with that. But I mean, I don't see, does that have like that gloss? I don't know what you call it. It's like this gloss material on the outfit or
no. So a lot of those older Mezcos, like that Spider-Man one, have like a pleather. I actually have one that I can show you.
Okay.
Have that pleather type look material, and that's really on the older Mezcos. And the number one complaint from those older Mezcos is basically that after some time they kind of wear down and then they'll tear, and so you have to be really careful with them. But they kind of switched over to that kind of fabric look. Which I personally like. Not many people do. I think that's where people kind of split on that Mezco because they do their own designs to make that fabric piece look good, right? But yeah, so with the Spidey 2099, they obviously didn't go with that pleather look.
But the texture, you can even. I feel like you can kind of get a really good look of it on the camera right here.
Yeah.
I mean, it is really nice. And
it's
the
beautiful.
pictures, like, it's gorgeous. I've seen, who was it? The Ultimate Luke got featured on, what was the big, it was one of the big accounts. I think the Articulated Comic Book Art one, maybe, but, or was it, or Top Toy? One of the big ones. But, and it was just a portrait. It was just the head. It was just a close-up because the details of even the head sculpt are insane. So I'm super into this figure. This is my first Mezco Spidey. I know, Chris, you've had a bunch of them, but right? Or a few of them at this point?
I have two others. I'm not a huge fan of the Mezco Spideys. I'd rather get like a Mafex or a Fig Arts, but but that this is definitely my number one Mezco Spidey.
I don't know if I'm gonna buy more. Like I had an opportunity, with one of our fellow toy collectors, offered me the Homecoming Spider-Man. It was like this. I was like, well, I'm just getting this one today. Yeah, I gotta pass and be good. But like, I would get him because again, the look of it. You know which one I really want now? Chris, you've been asking me about Mezco Grails. I really like the homemade suit Mezco.
Homemade suit is a grail.
Yeah,
that's actually probably the one I'll get.
It's in the sweatsuits. It's in the sweatpants. So like, I could twist that guy around all day. I'll be fine.
I'll definitely get that one next if I find it at the right price. Right now, it's like $250, $300.
That's the Hot Toy that I regret not buying.
The Hot Toy looks amazing
because it had that like the sweatsuit material where when you get the whole like the other suit, like you had the wrinkles. Like again, you're paying $200 and plus for these figures, and then it's Spider-Man, so you want to put Spider-Man in a dynamic pose, but then after a week you got stretches on. I'm like, man, like that's why mine are still in the box. I'm like, I can't bear.
Yeah, I have four Spider-Man hot toys behind me, and I haven't posed them at all. They're just statues.
Dude,
yeah.
All my Mezcos are like this now. They're like on the shelf back here. Like when you look, they're no longer posed. Because I don't want any of the fabric. I don't want any of that to pull. I'm not afraid of posing them. Like my Moon Knight is probably the one that I'm most afraid of, in terms of anything happening. Just because I don't know if it's
that's a good segue.
Yeah, there you go. But yeah, all of them are here unless I take a picture and then they go right back.
Yeah, totally. Yeah. So this today I got like 3 of the Grails that I've wanted for a long time, and I got one through a trade and then 2 others through some great deals. One of them being the San Diego Comic-Con Moon Knight. Now, the difference between this one and the other Moon Knight is this has the black, which I personally like this design a lot better than the all white. And man, I've wanted this one since I first got into Mezco, which was about 2 years ago, and it is incredible. The design's incredible. I mean, it is different from the white one. It's actually very different.
Does it have like the ribbing? Like I don't know how else to describe it.
No,
like
it doesn't. It doesn't.
Oh,
that's what's like kind of different. But it has some details. I don't know if you can see it. You probably can't see that, but it has some details on the costume itself. This one does. I feel like I can pose it because it's not fabric. It's all plastic here, or really nice plastic. And just it just looks really nice, and I really like it. The only complaint is it's not a wired cape, and I will not snip this one off like I did the other one. He's dope. He's really amazing. Like
that's fair. That's really awesome. That's really awesome, Chris.
And this one was a great deal, and I didn't know it was brand new. It was brand new. Like everything's wrapped up. I just took all the plastic off. I'm like, my goodness, it's brand new.
It's so neat when you unbox.
Cool.
Oh, Santi, you don't know yet. Like when you get your
I don't know yet,
man.
But
I keep saying
you're getting your vapor. That you gave and the review that Chris gave still has me on the fence of whether or not I even want these toys. When you're like, I'm afraid to pose them, and then Chris is like, this is beautiful. You can pose it however you want. It's just like, I don't know. I think I will just go in on Bishop when that gets released in August because it looks dope. I don't have a Bishop. I loved Bishop as a character growing up. Has that red torn up tunic. I don't know why that's enough for me to be like, I need that. But I think that'll be my first one.
That's awesome.
This raggedy red piece of trash on this character. That's my tipping point.
Yeah, he looks great. I think that's a good one to start.
While Chris gets his next ones out, I'll just show off some of the other stuff. So there's the Unmasked head sculpt. That's cool. And then this one is so cool. I love this one right here.
Yeah, that's really cool.
And oh no, where did I put it?
For a moment, just because I don't know Mezco very well, I thought the mask did go up. Like that was just part of it. Like they gave you like a stretchy Spider-Man mask that you can pose up and down. And I think if that was the case, I'd be on board for like every Spidey Mezco possible. But like this is amazing.
That would be cool.
And then that's for the wrist communicator. Was it Layla, right?
For a second there, I thought it was a bottle of liquor.
I thought Yimbo was showing something phallic. I'm like, Yimbo again.
And then I can't. Oh no, this is like freaking me out. But it's probably right over my Dio set. But I'm not gonna get it. He came with the webbed mask, right? So that's for his unmasked head sculpt, right, Chris?
Yeah.
It's not. I mean, although I'm gonna definitely use it on like bad guys. But,
exactly.
But that was in the comics, right? That was in his origin story when he had to escape. He had to like use a web mask to cover up or something.
Gosh, I don't remember that, but I had all of those 2099 comic books. That was like such a amazing thing at that time of like, Whoa,
Dude.
it's Spider-Man of the future.
Yeah, I'm gonna see if did I take a picture yesterday? I was. Oh yeah, I did. I was at my parents' house for Easter, and I was going through my comic book box, and I found my number one. That was that first print, 2099.
That's awesome.
Oh, that's awesome.
You're so lucky, Yimbo. My parents moved a couple times since I moved out, and water damage and moisture, and I can't even look at whatever remnants are left over. I was like, no, I'll be back one day, and
Yeah,
I'll be sad on that special day. Look at all the comics just fused as one.
Oh my god! So that's funny. I was talking to Tuscan Traders about it. I was like, I ended up leaving this tub of comics at my parents' house because that's a whole nother like. It's hard enough staying on top of like the buying and selling of toys to keep this hobby going, let alone diving into comic books. That's like a whole nother world, and like finding out if things are of any value, and then if they are, I read today because what is it? The CRC? Is that the grading? What's the grading letters? That company that does it?
CGC?
CGC.
And that was like the beginner. I read a beginner guide. It's like, yeah, it should be like at least $200 before you even consider like sending it out. So, no, that's like, Dana, you messed with the comics in that world at all?
Yeah, I have a Superman Action Comics 1000. I got graded.
Oh wow!
Back, and it took a while for it to, and I remember I had to pay like 200 and some change for it to get graded.
Really?
To get it graded?
Yeah, like it was like 200 plus for it to like get graded and everything. It was like,
well, it's a sliding scale, right? So that must have been a nice one to hold on to.
It's a 9.8. I mean,
yeah. Oh,
I hope it's worth more than $200 then.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I mean, I can. I mean, I wish I would have got it signed by who was the one that wrote? I think it was Jim Lee that did the art.
Oh, nice.
The art for that. So it was. I mean, I didn't get it signed or anything like that, but I'm thinking about taking one of my Walking Dead, the last issue of the Walking Dead, and because I have one signed by Robert Kirkman, and I want to get that grade.
That'd be good.
That was a crazy finale because he never announced it, and it just came out, and then he was like, "It's the end."
I almost missed out on that because I was one of the people that found out late about it. But thank goodness I had such a great friend at my local comic store. He's like, "Hey, buddy, I know you're a Walking Dead fan. I'll put one aside for you." I'm like, thank goodness. And it was a first print, and I was I was like, I got to get this signed. And for nothing, because then I go to New York Comic Con and this booth had a bunch of them. I'm like, you motherfucker. I'm like, you
oh, speaking of Comic Con, our ticket sales are coming up soon.
Oh yeah,
I'm going again this year for sure.
What days do you go? Do you go one day? Do you do the 4 days? Because they're bringing back the 4-day pass now.
I'm probably just doing the one. I know. I'm probably just going to one.
4 days.
I know that's awesome.
We
Guys, you should make a trip down.
Oh yeah. Listen, we stay out there. There's a hotel around the corner. It's literally 7 minutes away. So while everybody's waiting, because I know the doors open at 10. When everybody's waiting, we wait till everybody's inside and then we go. Because I don't go. Because a lot of people go early to go get the exclusives and stuff, especially Mezco. I remember one year there was a Wolverine. I think it was an X-Force Wolverine or something like that. Was an exclusive for them. And dude, they were like people bum rushing each other through the doors just to get there. Even I think there was a Black Mass too at one time that was like an exclusive for them. So I cannot wait.
I know. So this was the first time. This past October was the first time I had gone since 2005, like the very first one I went to. So like I just like took it as a year to like, all right, I'm just gonna see what it's all about again, and now I need to make a game plan. I know that you're my guy I'm gonna talk to. It's like going to Disney World. You gonna like talk to people that like go all the time, right? To get a plan.
Oh, it's like my one time of year that I could be the kid that I want to be, the nerd that I want to be. And like my wife is like so on board with it. She's like, honey, that is your time. And it's just me and my best friends. We go every year and like we stay at the hotel. We get pissy drunk at the hotel. So the next day we're like going and we're all hungover and I'm like, oh, we're gonna do it again. It's a great time. It's such a great experience. I've had so many great experiences. I think one of my best experiences is one time on a Saturday. You know how this, I don't know if you've ever been there or you have seen videos of like Saturdays at New York Comic Con. That's like the busiest day. Like you could barely walk in there. And I was walking and I was going through this section where they had like all these Ninja Turtles and all this stuff. And somebody had bumped into my shoulder really hard. But then he like tapped my shoulder, was like, "Oh, I'm sorry about that, buddy." And then when I turned around and say, "Hey, no problem," it was freaking Sting.
Whoa.
And I'm assuming the wrestler, not the musician.
At the time,
Yeah, the wrestler, right?
The wrestler, the icon Sting. And he had the red and black going. And it was and then I was trying to figure out why he was there, because I know a lot of wrestlers go. That was again, I was in the Ninja Turtle section or the Playmates, and that was the time they were announcing the I don't know if you guys remember, they did the Ninja Turtles mixed with the WWE Superstars figures.
Oh, yeah.
They did those, so they were promoting those. And I think one of them was Sting. I think one of the Turtles was Sting at one point, right? I can't remember, but I guess that's what they were doing. So again, I have felt that, and I was like, "Oh, no problem." When I turned, I was like, I would walk. Nobody believed me. I was like, "Sting hit me. Sting punched me right here." It was like, yeah, right. Nobody did that.
Oh, that's awesome.
It was awesome.
He whacked you in the back of the head with the bat.
Oh man, I wish. See, now I think back, and I'm like, man, I should have just fell out on the floor and said, help. Put me in the sharp. What does he call it? Sharpshooter? No, what was his name?
That's pretty cool.
Yeah,
that was good. Knowing you just fall flat on your back like you're a wrestler.
It's such a great experience, and you know, it's funny that a lot of these like celebrities, even comic book artists, they're so nice, man. You meet them, they're so nice. Like Tony S. Daniels is my favorite comic book artist, period. And like I had a like a heart-to-heart talk with him one time. I bought a print room and I was like, "Yo, dude, you pulled me out of a depression that I thought I would never get out of." And my first comic that I read was Battle for the Cow, and he like really took that. Like he signed my thing, and I told him, "Listen, dude, like you kind of like saved my life in a way." And I told him that. I was like, "Dude, you saved my life," because I was in a dark place in my life, and Battle for the Cow was one of those books that I was like, I just left this world and went to another one. I was like, awesome. Dude, he was a great guy. Great guy.
I remember you said that on one of our cast and I went back and reread that, and the artwork is incredible in that.
Yeah, he's great, man. He's such a great person, man. Like he's one of those artists that he knows he like chops it up with you. He like talks to you, and he's such a great guy, such a humble person. Not just him. There's plenty of people that I've met. I'm telling you, so many great people I've met, and that they've been great. Like John Lucas Amos was there one year signing because he was doing a comic book, and he was the funniest guy ever. You could talk to him. I was cracking jokes with him and everything. And I was like, "Oh my God, I'm talking to John Lucas Amos, like for real." Great guys. It's such a good time. Like if you guys never been to New York Comic Con, you need to like make the adjustments to go at least one day. Just go one day. I'm hooked.
Boston Comic Con is what's near me, and I went there at the height of Boston Comic Con. I met Stan Lee. I would say like the biggest piece for me was meeting Scott Snyder and Greg Capullo. Those got like I've seen Scott Snyder like 3 times, and every single time he is so nice. He's like such a nice guy. We'll always talk to you. We'll tell you, like, ask you what are you reading and everything. I have so many comics signed by him. I have no use to like go back to him, but I always do.
Yeah.
But I don't know if they do this at New York Comic Con, but in Boston Comic Con they give out tickets.
Oh yeah.
For the signing. So what I do, Yimbo, is who do I want to get my comic book signed, and then I have a little like organizer of like all the comic books and like one little thing of like, this is my Scott's, this is my whatever.
Okay.
And then first thing I do is I go get my tickets for the times, and then once I get those tickets, I know I return at 1 o'clock for this, 2 o'clock for that.
Okay.
And then I have time to like roam around.
That's the same thing I did with Robert Kirkman. We had to get like they like announced it, so we all had to get a wristband for him. It was like number 10 or something, and the guy was like, "Oh, we're almost done." I'm like, "Oh my God, I'm gonna miss it." But thank goodness, man, he had more. I was like, I made it.
Yes.
Listen, New
It's-
York Comic Con, you have to go, man. I'm telling you, if you've never been there, go.
I gotta check it out.
Speaking of Boston, I've been to Springfield. Have you ever been to Zombie Hideout?
I haven't.
They have a
No.
lot of wrestlers that go and do like signatures there. You
Oh,
should check them
really?
out, man. They're really good. It's nice. It's a comic book / toys. They have a bunch of stuff like wrestling, you name
So,
it, everything.
I know if like there's a big like WWE event, all the wrestlers will go to this pretty famous Chinese restaurant called Kowloon on Route 1, and that's where everyone goes after like the shows to get all the wrestlers' autographs.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Oh, I love it. I love it.
Well, I've had this guy out, but this was another Grail that I had, and I don't know. I grew up watching Hanna-Barbera Space Ghosts and like all those. This particular one, there are two that came out. This is the Entertainment Earth exclusive glow in the dark one. I'd rather have the classic one, but this is really cool. I mean, the figure itself looks just the same. It's just this one glows in the dark.
Okay.
But I would say the accessories that come with the classic one are much better than this one because all of these are just glow in the dark. But man, he looks awesome. Pretty
so cool.
simple space ghost.
And that's a wired cape? That looks like a wired cape.
This is a wired cape. This was like one of the first Mezcos, and this guy goes for a lot of money, and I got a great deal for him. And like honestly, actually I didn't get a deal for him. I traded for him,
Nice.
which was great. And so it comes with the monkey, but as you can see, this one's a glow in the dark one. The classic one is like a real figure, which is cool.
That's cool.
That's awesome.
Man, Space
That's
Ghost,
awesome, man.
so awesome. Like,
Yeah.
so pumped about Space Ghost, like because if you see him on eBay, he always goes for like $300. I'm like, oh, no thanks. But yeah,
And he feels good. He looks like he's all like textured and cloth, right? Is it?
Yeah. I mean, doesn't the texture? It kind of looks like Spidey 2099.
Okay.
Yeah.
And it's such a simple design. I mean, really, like you look at it, you're like, okay, what's so special about this? But man, it looks so good.
No, it's great.
That is nice.
It makes me want to go back. I haven't watched Space Ghost in a long time, but I used to have like who was the other one? The lawyer, Harvey the Birdman, right? Like I had those
Harvey Bird.
Harvey Birdman. And,
So when I watched it, it was actually like a superhero show. It wasn't like the talk show comedy.
yeah,
So yeah, Birdman was a great one too.
Another
I
good one. And then,
don't think they made that.
no, that would be no. That'd be another good one. All right, so well, you have one more, right, Chris? You have one
more. Sorry.
No, you're good. You're good. So again, people in the chat, if you want to let us know, like when, because Chris, this last one is, this is, I can't even rank them because they're all the three that you're showing off today really are so awesome. They're all really great. But this last one is,
like I said, it was just an no chewing. We talk about like being responsible. Like I was really good for like about a month or two, and then this 1 week I got like pills in my face, and I was like, I have to get them.
yeah. Well, that's what I was saying. There's always exceptions. This is what we're going to talk about Wednesday on Toys Daddies. You know, you're allowed to give yourself exceptions to the rules. It's more for me. It's like, you know, spoiler, but like just cutting down stuff that's like I'm not going to shoot, or I think I'm going to shoot, and then just it sits there, you know. But
I went. I've been stressed the last few weeks, and it just happens to be like the same month. You know, Turtles. We always talk about this, but Turtles.
Yeah.
It's like every week, for the past like 5 weeks, there's been some pre-order, some new cool thing. Even today is the last day of NECA's Shell Razor, and I've been stressed, so I've been doing that retail therapy. So I just keep buying these like 2-packs. I'm just like, do I need a stuck? Yeah, I do. But and like it just keeps going like that.
Did you get the Shell Razor?
I don't know yet. We'll see before midnight.
I don't know yet.
Well, here, speaking of the NECA guys, here, because look, I had, who did I have? I think I had these guys, Rasputin and Genghis. No, yeah. And these are the only
okay.
two that I had forever. I've been sitting on these guys before I even had my Turtles in Disguise, and my Target has been having these. So I was like, I can't have 2 of the frogs. I need all 4 frogs. So this was my recent buy. But
I have 2 of the frogs, and I said I'm fine with just 2 of these frogs.
I couldn't help myself. The accessories on this one are very cool because it has the money bags.
That's cool.
And a little like photo album or something on the top. It's just so goofy.
I was able to April, the ultimate April from the movie line.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Does she have the wonky knees, or is it the updated knees?
Oh, I don't know. Oh no, those are the the weird ones. Yeah, they're not updated. I don't know, honestly.
Yeah, I have that one too.
Knees, but
so these are double jointed knees. That's the whole thing, Danny. Because this is the same one. They're double jointed. That's why it gives that weird look to it. But the paint at least matches. So I think these are updated. I think the paint was screwed up on the first batch that came out. I actually lucked out.
All those figures are so good, though. That movie line set figures. So
I found the farmhouse. I found the farmhouse 2-pack today.
Wow.
Cool. And just so you know, I left one more of these and the Splinter Shredder 2-pack also at this Target. It was incredible. Nice. So if you want, I can run back if anybody needs the farmhouse. But now I don't know which one to open because do I really need 2 Casey Jones and do I need 2 April O'Neils? Like I need to decide. This is what we need to figure out.
I say you open the farmhouse one because I think that April is the better of the Aprils. But that Ultimate Casey one's dope. I mean,
yeah.
So Danny, there's the knee difference. See how like that's a single jointed knee instead of the double.
See, now I want that one. No,
well, go back, Yimbo. Go back and get it for that
No. I actually lucked out. I went to when I went to Target, I found because they started restocking or the haulathon. They started restocking a lot of the horror ones. So I finally found my one of the Puppet Master ones that I wanted. I was so happy to get these little guys.
Can I just tell you? And we're in a safe space.
Look at those guys.
They're really small. Hold on, let's see if you can see them. You see them?
Oh my god.
We're in a safe space. I am terrified of little dolls like Chucky, like the Puppet Master things freak the crap out of me. Like that freaked me out. And I just can't even look at them. But what I love about your feed, Toy Addict, is all your horror stuff because I feel like it's a niche, and it's something that I would never really dive into. But I really like looking at your feeds because of that, because I can feel the love in it and I can feel the appreciation of it too.
It was one of those things where, like, again, I say it all the time. If you look through my feeds, you see I started with I'm a big DC fan. I did the McFarlanes, I did the Marvel Legends, and I was kind of trying to find myself in a way. And then when I started taking photos of the horror ones, I was like, yeah, I'm home. This is where I want to be. And I love that a lot of people don't buy. I mean, there's a lot of horror fans. People buy all the horror, but everybody's after the turtles. Yeah. So they're after the turtles. I'm like, yeah, good, more for me.
So many horrors available.
Yeah, they're great. Like this Captain Blake, this thing is awesome, and this is what I love the most about it. Hold on, let me see if I can get it.
Oh wow!
The eyes light up in the photo.
Oh wow!
Yeah, this is NECA.
That's cool.
Now the photo that I did with him, because one of my eyes, you can't really tell, but one of the eyes are pushed in all the way, so it looks funny, and it wasn't translating well, when I was taking the photo, so I had to edit the eyes.
Okay.
But it came out great. But and then one of my best friends let me borrow his smoke machine because I was like, no, I need a lot of fog, and this thing is awesome. I walked by. This is the one that I paid $20 for, and this thing goes for 40 sometimes, or even 30, close to 40. But this thing is great, man.
Mezco does great horror. I
know. I have the Jason, the Part 3 Jason.
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah, that's I wanted the Freddy. I was gonna buy him at the Toy Con in Jersey, but I ended up buying the accessory set.
I remember you saying that. Yeah.
Yeah, and then Yimbo put the plug in, and then Rumble Toys blessed me with piece that I needed, and man, I've been going crazy with those things. I love those things.
The Nosferatu is something that everyone goes crazy for.
That's on my wait list. Like I already wait listed. What's that, Yimbo?
So this is for you, Danny. So you were just saying the fog, but this is a mister.
Yeah.
This is like it was $8.
I got one right here.
But it's nice.
Oh, we got all our misters.
I'm just letting you know because instead of using like I have the aerosol cans, which like they do work out really nice, but they're $10 a can. This was $8 and it's recurring mist. So
you could buy 2 for $10.
Where do you guys buy those cans at? Because I get it through the link with Sir Dork. I know Sir Dork has a link where you can buy it, and if you put like his hashtag or something, you could get them half off. That's how I've gotten them. Now,
I bought 4 cans. It was buy 3 get the 4th free, and then I used the code HFIGS from Hidden Figures. It was like 15% off, so it came out to like $10 a can. But I ordered right from Atmosphere Aerosol. Amazon was a ripoff.
Yeah, same. And I think, I even splurged for a little aerosol like trigger gun.
Ooh,
totally worth it.
Fancy.
Nice.
Wow.
So the Mister works pretty well. I'm still trying to master. Honestly, I'm still getting the hang of all of this stuff because sometimes I feel look, that's nice. Sometimes it works really well. And sometimes, it hangs too much, and then I feel like the figures kind of get lost in it a little, So then
what is that inside the little thing? Is that water?
This is just water. Yeah. That's what's nice. Yeah.
Now, does it wet like the?
It will. So I made that mistake in my extreme set the first time I tried to use it. My mansion, I was trying to do a spooky thing, and it was just, I'm like, oh no, cardboard! What did I do, you idiot? So I have to be, it's sparing, and I have to be smart about where I'm going, what's under it.
And that's where the aerosol would be better. If your backgrounds are cardboards, this won't do much.
Right.
See, now I wish I would have recorded the day that I did the Captain Blake photo, because I had the smoke machine and I was like pressing the button and that thing was like spewing a lot. So there was like real foggy in my living room, and my wife ran out there. She was like, "Oh my God, what are you burning?" I was like, "No, I'm just taking a photo. But the whole house was like, it looked like we were baking. Like, it was bad. I was like, "I'll open the door."
Practical effects. This is practical fire. Right. I need ACBA, baby.
Yeah.
Jeez, man.
All right, Chris. You got them ready?
There it is.
Oh,
nice.
Now, this is what I was talking about in terms of, this was one of Mezco's first, right? So this is the pleather type material that they're using. This one I have to be very careful about because it will tear if I'm not careful. But man, what an amazing figure. Look at all these details. It's crazy.
The double bell. And then we were talking about it in the one group chat, but the fact that he has a beat up head is something that some people were pointing out, and I guess I hadn't noticed that. But Mezco, they haven't been giving us as many beat up faces as lately. So,
true.
I had the Netflix Punisher. Oh, he's too far for me to grab, but he's got a beat up head. I love that one.
Yeah,
nice.
And then what's cool about this is that it's one of the first and I think only that has a wired billy club.
Oh, look at that.
Oh, nice.
So you can pose this in any way you want.
That's
pretty cool.
That's really awesome.
Now, did they make a
wire
version of that?
I'm sorry. What's up?
No. Did they make a? I kind of remember them making a black version of it, a black.
They have a that was a San Diego Comic-Con. They have a black one, and I have the yellow one.
Oh, nice.
That one's nice. Goes with this thing.
Oh, nice.
Man, I feel like I can stop collecting now, guys.
You're done. This marks it.
It's done. Unless it's another Spider-Man thing.
No longer collecting. This is where he ended.
I said that really loud so my wife could hear that.
You don't want her to hold you accountable.
And she's really pretty too. Really understands it. Best in the world. Salt the earth.
That's too funny. Oh
With
man.
with the Billy Club, and the wire, is it the wire strong enough that you could pose the other end of the Billy Club as if you, or does it always have to be gripped with another hand?
Oh, well, I mean, it's weird. Yeah, you can hold, like, I'm holding it right here.
Yeah. So you'd be able to.
Yeah,
You'd put a,
that's
like,
cool.
that is awesome.
That's cool.
That's the best accessory. That wins
It's
it
really
for me.
cool, right?
Well, when I bought the, I don't even know where he is at this point, but the Shadowlands, the Legends Daredevil, the black suit, I bought that one because he came with the white baton like attachment, so it was like it can give you that look, but it was obviously solid plastic. That's gonna be great if you can whip that around and spin it around, like that's gonna be neat.
I'm pumped. And I've seen like other head sculpts for him, and so I might go down the rabbit hole, but not just yet.
Yeah, enjoy the box first. Enjoy the figure and its accessories. Gotta
Go
take it a day at a
back
time.
in the box.
Oh, that's so awesome. Oof. All right. So let's see. We've been going for a little while. I mean, I know I'm not even going to scratch the surface of all of this stuff, which is okay. I just know that I feel my voice going, and we still have some time. I'm not kicking anybody out, but I know I'm starting to. I have 3 hours of Batman ahead of me.
Yeah. How late are you going to stay up? I was like,
I'm watching
all-nighter.
Batman. I'm watching Batman. Dan, you see Batman yet?
Yeah, you're like, I'm going to do the show and then watch Batman. I was like, oh, you must be doing a half-an-hour show or something.
Yimbo, go all night. Keep the stream going while you watch Batman.
Right. So wait, so Santi, you said you watched it on an iPad.
I haven't watched it yet, but I will watch it on an iPad. Yeah.
Okay. Oh, did you watch you haven't watched the version of it yet?
That's how.
Good. Okay.
That's how it's supposed to be watched on the iPad.
Well, it's a good size iPad. It's a 12.9.
No, that's it. Yeah. So, Danny, you didn't watch it yet?
You could watch it.
The Batman?
Yeah.
Oh, I saw it on before the Thursday. I watched it on a Wednesday because it was like a fans viewing thing. So I got
nice
in the theater.
In the theater.
Yeah.
It was a great movie. I mean, it's that I needed. I needed that.
Yeah. I think what I'm gonna do, in all honesty, tonight, if my wife taps out, if she can't, because she goes to bed early, so if I throw it on, I might watch it and do the headphone experience. Like this, just so I can really crank it up.
You do that.
Yeah, I haven't.
The music and the sound in the build up it's so incredible. It's so incredible.
Well, because I'm at a point, and I've joked about it before on my stream, but my wife and I now have subtitles on because I have a subwoofer and a sound bar, and we just never turn it up because our kids are sleeping.
You know what I do, Yimbo, and I'm with you. That is my viewing. That's why I watch it on an iPad. Let's just say it. But when I do get to watch something with my wife, we use our we have an Apple TV hooked up to our television.
Yeah.
And you can attach your AirPods to it. So that's how we watch it. It's not the newer Apple TV, so it's only like one set of AirPods. So it's like we're in high school and she has one ear and I have the other. Just like, what do you listen to? Oh, we're just watching something. Like it's one of those things.
Okay. All right. I like it.
That's our hack.
It's so funny, when you have kids, the stuff that you have to come up with. I'm not an audiophile anymore. I just can't be. I can't care about that. I just don't have the patience. But the headphones, I might do the headphones tonight. That's gonna be, as soon as at least when she goes to bed, I'll do the subtitles until she taps out.
Believe it or not, I got my daughters to watch the Batman. I was like, guess who's Batman? It's Edward from Twilight. Oh, really? Yeah, it's Batman now. So
were they ever into Twilight?
Yeah. Did they know who that was?
It's Twilight. Listen, I don't even want to show you around this house. There's Twilight everywhere here.
Oh, okay.
Really?
I grew up with the Lost Boys. That was my vampire.
Yeah. Lost Boys.
And I was like, those are not vampires. David was a vampire.
Dude, so damn shiny.
I was so mad. But here's the thing. So this is a little life perspective thing. This was one of those doors in my mind that opened up, and I went, oh yeah, and I stopped getting upset about really most fictional stuff now. Like I'll be like, if the Batman stunk, I'd be like, man, that's a bummer. Like Justice League. I want a good Justice League movie. I watched Snyder Cut again the other night. It's still really boring in parts. Like there's still too much slow, boring, like whatever. And that's fine.
Of course, it's 6 hours long.
Yeah, but I'm not gonna get mad about it. So this is the thing that it was about vampires. It was cracked me up because I was so mad. Like, what do you mean they sparkle? How stupid, right? And I forget who the filmmaker was, but it was this was the comment. How do you kill a vampire? And I do this to my middle school students all the time. Like when we go creative writing. How do you kill a vampire? So like, how do you kill a vampire?
Oh, stake to the heart.
Okay. What else?
Garlic.
Sunlight.
Holy
right?
water.
Art.
Yeah. And then the answer is any way you want because they're not real. And then I went, damn it. Like, really, these are just rules that we've established. But like, whose rules? It's fiction. So
I'll just say it right now. I'm Team Jacob. Fuck Edward.
I was Team Jacob too, Santi. Yes, I was Team Jacob all the way.
Don't say that loud. They will hear you and they'll come in. Don't do that.
Dude, I was Jacob too. It's werewolves. That's how you kill vampires.
Yeah, there you go.
I'm just saying it's age is appropriate. I mean, Edward's too old for her. I'm just saying. A teenage girl. There's some laws in this country, damn it.
In college, one of my good friends and I, we had a debate on who would win, werewolves or vampires. And I was Team Werewolf and he was Team Vampire. And then the movie Underworld came out. Underworld?
Yeah, Underworld.
And we're like, this is going to solve the debate. One of us is going to win. But then there was one factor we did not put into place. It was the hybrid vampire werewolf.
I forget if I tried to watch those movies. Were they good?
No.
No, right?
I like the answer is no.
Well, who is the main girl? Who's the main actress?
Kate Beckinsale.
Yeah. That should have been your answer, Chris. Kate Beckinsale wins.
Celine. I didn't even call her by her real name. I said Celine. That's her name.
Celine.
It's that girl from Serendipity. She's a vampire now. Yeah.
Serendipity. That's a good pull.
Watch it every Christmas.
Oh man! So my friend Lago Figs in the chat. Am I in spring break? Yes, sir, I am. That's why I can do a Monday night stream. Otherwise,
yeah,
this is gonna be a lot of me talking on the internet this week. This is gonna be fun because it's spring break.
Amen to that. Amen to that.
Mm-hmm. Oh man, well, I'm gonna show this one because you guys enabled me on this, and Danny, this guy's right up your alley too, man, with the horror.
That's a good one.
This was who told me which one of you guys put in the link? Was it Santi? Did you drop the link first?
I tried to get you the link of when I got it, like I think 2 months ago, but I didn't give you the most recent one now.
Chris, was that you? I thought it was our Team Daddy chat.
No, I think it was
it Rabbits then?
I think it was Hasbro's.
In the Hasbro's chat? Maybe it was Jose, right? Custom Toys.
Yeah, but I think
he's always good. I love this figure. I love it.
It's an awesome figure, right?
And I love the mangled body parts. Those are great for. They're just gonna live in my scene. I have the Samuel Jackson arm from Jurassic Park. That arm was just hanging out in the garbage area of my diorama, and now I have these guys too. But it's a cool figure. I'm still torn, just like when you guys got yours, and it's like, should I get cloth clothing for him? I kind of want the cloth clothing.
It's not worth it.
Chris showed that suit that you showed, so he could be in a tuxedo.
That's worth it. That's worth it.
That might be worth it.
That's worth it. Toy Addict. There's a tux on eBay and I think it was Sorry from 4K Track or whatever they're called.
Oh, TR4K.
Yeah, TR4K. Sorry. He showed me a link on eBay to this suit that you can fit on King Shark.
That's awesome.
It's like $50-$60. But man, it looks amazing on him.
I seen somebody put like a yellow jumpsuit, like a prison jumpsuit on.
Yeah, there's that. There's that too.
He's cool. I love
I'm just trying to show off how I was blown away. Look at this.
Yeah.
The smiling, like hello, like how happy, and then it angles down.
Mm-hmm.
And it like instantly changes his expression. Like it's a really cool figure.
You can shut his mouth all the way, so the teeth don't even show.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. You
know what you need.
And he looks like he's happy. He's like, I just watched the Batman. You know, like,
or I just watched Twilight.
I just watched Twilight. So upset.
He's definitely Team Jacob.
He would be.
The accessory that you need to complement your King Shark is Jimmy the Land Shark. From your Marvel Legends. That little shark with the 4 feet. You need it.
I know. She's still at my GameStop for like $12, and that's another one that I've been
the value. That's the only reason I bought it, for that land shark.
I know, but then she'd end up in the pile that I'm going to be discussing on Wednesday with you guys on Toy Daddies for my regret pile.
but not the land shark.
But not the land shark. That is true. That is true. But you know what?
Treat that like therapy, like so you can come to closure that you bought this thing that you're like you both couldn't even name the character's name.
Yeah,
it was like the thing that came with the land shark.
Yeah. Right. It's. I couldn't even tell you. I know she was married to Deadpool, but it's not Shriek.
I didn't even know that.
Me neither.
No, Shriek is with Carnage, right? So it's Deadpool's wife. It was Deadpool was married to whoever that is, and she had shark accessory. I have no idea.
It kind of reminds me of Lone Wolf. Lone Wolf put me on these. I don't know if you guys remember. Remember that show Lost?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It had figures. They have figures. McFarlane made some figures of them, and like Lone Wolf Studios, Kevin, he had, he put me on some of the figures. So he's like, hey, listen, these will be great for victims. And there's one called Shannon. It's like a girl laying on the sand and you can see the little bottle, a bottle of water and the suntan lotion, and she's just laying there. He's like, yo, this would be perfect for Jason, or get these. And then there was Jin. There's this guy tied up and he's all bloody. And I'm like, oh, I'm gonna buy. So I was on eBay buying loose figures all week. I was like, I want all of them now. So you see a lot of those now. I can't wait.
Oh, dude, I have
cool.
I have the John Locke, which is he's not good for horror, but he's like overlooking the hatch. And then who is the musician? Not Penny's Boat. That guy. I can't.
Dominique. The
Hobbit. The Hobbit guy.
The Hobbit.
He's sitting down, and he works so perfectly, just sitting on the bench I bought from Michael's as just a guy who's writing on his hands, on his knuckles, and like again, it's McFarlane sculpting. So it's beautiful. So, dude, I can't wait. Oh, I'm glad you got those.
What was his band? Overdrive?
Drive Shaft.
Drive
Shaft. I have a ring that came with it. A Drive Shaft. My band. Drive Shaft. Danny, what were you saying, bud?
No. I remember those McFarlanes, man, back in the day. The ones with the sculpt. He didn't have no articulations. The sculpts look great. It made up for
I know.
I miss it. Like I used to own like 2 of the Torture Souls. I don't know if you remember those. I used to own those. They were like these very controversial. They were like 12-inch figures, but they were very controversial. Like a lot of stores wouldn't carry them, and like especially Toys R Us, because they had like people like mangled faces and blood everywhere. They're like, yeah, we're not buying that. And I was like, Mom, I want all of them. It's like, no, you can't have it. I had like 2 of them, and I'm like, I regret not. I've seen them a couple of times. I regret not buying them.
Oh, dude, you. What about the? I feel like these is right up your alley too. But McFarlane, remember they did the like the horror like characters.
The
but
movie
like, it was like
talking about
but the real life, it was like the Catherine that killed all the kids, and her bathed in virgin blood. It was like real historical horror people.
Yeah. I believe those are the movie maniacs. So yeah, Cold Class like that. It was like one of those. I remember those. They used to come with like the trading cards. It was like the little display.
Yeah.
Trading card with the movie posters on it. I remember that.
I thought I'd try to set you down even more eBay paths, but
and Listen, I'm this close. I'm on the wait list for the Mezco Christopher Reeve Superman. But then I've seen him on eBay a couple of times, and I've shot a couple of like offers to people. I'm like, hey, you want to drop that price? That's like my grail. I need that Mezco. Like,
it's an awesome Mezco.
It's gonna happen. I've been promising Danny because like I got my Christopher Reeve from Mezco waitlist. Like I joined it and it was within. I should look. Danny, I'll look after the show. When I fired up the movie to see like what my order was, and then like because it was a quick turnaround. This was also probably before all these like shipping issues and everything. So like I'm telling you, I guarantee they have these tins on a shipping container somewhere. They're just waiting for access. I mean it.
The day that I acquire that, you are going to see a whole month worth of Christopher Reeve pictures. It's like, wait, Danny, you don't switched over no more horror? I was like, yeah, forget the horror for a month. We're gonna do Superman only for the whole month.
Dude, it like when I shoot him. Well, right now I still have. See, look, then you can do horror stuff with him. You can throw a neon skull on him. And he can go. So you can do both. But man,
well, now McFarlane's doing the Blackest Night figures, and I've been saying I've been one of those, and I'm like, oh, that's perfect. Now it gives me the opportunity to kind of switch over and kind of still do like the DC, and then I think Marvel did the Marvel's in talks about doing more of the what if
zombies.
So I'm like, dude, I'm like, I'll buy that's a beautiful figure right there.
That's a cool figure. I still don't have that one. I gotta go get it.
It is really awesome, Santi, and it was somebody that like I had right away and just never thought it. Like I just everybody was shooting him, especially in October, and I was like, I love him. I've been posting. I've probably done like a shot a week with him now. Like he's really cool. Like it's just, and he would go great with those DC ones. The red.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, the Blackest Night wave is probably going to be the wave that brings me back in for Batman and Firestorm. I don't even know who. They'll probably do multiple waves because Blackest Night had like every character.
Yeah.
Do you guys
remember the Red Hood? Sorry.
You guys remember the DC collectible ones that they made for Blackest Night?
Mm-hmm.
The sculpts on those were beautiful, man.
Yeah, I have a few of those.
Those were like, I think there was like up there, like it was like McFarlane type sculpts for me. Like those were really good. I forgot who the main villain was. It wasn't Black Hand. It was the other one. Oh my goodness, what was his name? Necron, something like that. It was the skull head, and he had the heart out. Oh, beautiful.
But even the shots, the promo shots, they actually got somebody that posed them really well because you know, like it wasn't just like the typical stuff. It was the nice zombie looking like
that.
They really
whoever photographed that Deathstorm promo pic, man, that was beautiful.
Yeah, that was really good.
What were you saying, Danny?
No. I was saying those are great figures. I can't wait. Like I want that whole entire line. Like I kind of stepped away a little bit from McFarlane.
Same.
But only buy the Supermans. I only buy those. So anything.
Oh, really? Do you like the Superman? You like the Supermans?
Yeah, listen, I'm biased. They could be the worst Superman. Like I have this one. I was gonna show you guys. I have the artist proof one.
Oh yeah.
Found and again, I'm not interested in these artist proof, but like it was Superman. So it was like it's like one of those things. Like I go in the store, and I think you mentioned this before, Toy Father, was like you're like that with Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Where like I could go be in a store and it could be Amigo, it could be like one of those like Pez Superman things. It could be a keychain. I'm like, yeah, I gotta have it. Like I bought Hot Wheels Superman. It's like I had to have that. Like I feel like I'm betraying my guy, man. Every time it's like I'm buying all this horror, I was like, I gotta buy something Superman. I can't do that. Like I bought like remember the first wave of McFarlane when the Superman 1000 came out?
Yeah. Dude,
I own like 10 of those. I have 10. The only reason, and then my buddy's like, dude, why do you have 10? I was like, dude, I work by the Ohio's and they were sitting there and it looked so lonely. Like, I want to take them home. I have like 10 of those, and people are like, you know, those were going up for money at one point. I was like, it's because I was buying them all. That's why they're so rare. Buying them all. I have 10 of those Superman still in box, and I'm like, people are like, are you gonna like army build the Superman? No, I just want them in box. They're Superman.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. Did you get the Rebirth? That one just came out.
I got the only one I don't have. I have the Rebirth one. And now I believe this Wednesday they're releasing, like local comic stores are releasing the one with the beard.
Yeah.
Silver. Now, I don't know if you guys know Nam Studio. He's one of the customizers. He does customize. He actually customized a McFarlane. My baby's calling me. All right, baby, I'm coming.
It's all good. We're all daddies here. Toy daddies.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. He customized a Christopher Reeve head sculpt for me that I'm gonna show you guys. And like I told him to add a slight gray to the side because I want to add him to that Superman to kind of do like a classic like I don't know. I wanted to do like a shot with like Henry Cavill, but like and then get that portal for Doctor Strange and make him look like he's coming through the portal, like he's gonna save. Because that's my guy, man. Yeah. Christopher Reeve, man. Cool. I don't know, man. That's my guy right there, man. Yeah. That's like my favorite DC movie is the first Superman movie in the 70s. To this day, it's still my favorite superhero movie.
So good. You'll believe a man can fly. That was tagline.
I still believe that.
This was my last, or at least most recent McFarlane. So he still got me. He still got me.
He looks great.
That's a great
Simon Misty Owl did a review on his story, and that I hit him up, and I'm like, really? It's coming along. I haven't unboxed him, obviously, but he's sold me on that McFarlane is fixing the ab mod, so like you don't have to ab mod your own figures, which is good. The crunch is really good. And then Simon brought up a good point, which was how many Martian Manhunter figures exist, you know? Like, so I grabbed them because
past 6 years, 2.
Was it? Like
it's probably 2. Yeah, I think they did the animated version on this one.
Yeah, so I scooped them up. I'm excited for them, but I don't know.
The DC collectible.
I'm with you.
It's 2.
Yeah,
I remember the New 52 one that came out for DC Collectibles. That was really
right. Oh man,
I'm with you. The Kyle Rayner that they revealed today, even though it's not the Kyle that I want, I assume it's going to come in at some point.
Yeah,
I'm gonna buy him.
That black and white
my Green Lantern.
That's the one you're thinking of, right? Because this was more of just the black and green. It was right the style. But I saw that. I sent him to Captain 1134, and I'm like, he got me again. I'm gonna get this one too.
That was my favorite one. I remember as a kid, that he was the Green Lantern that I followed, but he had this cool like annual in the back, like 7 or 8 pages was a pretend like sketchbook that he like fell asleep drawing in. And at the time I really loved to draw. And like I remember flipping through that, be like, this is amazing. I want to be like this guy.
Yeah. He was cool. He was definitely cool. Toy Addict, just because you're a Superman fanatic, this is a custom Superman made. And it's kind of like I like it because it has that Mezco feel.
Oh, yeah, that looks awesome. Let me see the face sculpt on that. Was that a custom head?
It was a custom head off of eBay. The body's V-Toys, 1/12 kind of, I forget, it's the hero sculpt. Now the suit itself came from another customizer. I forget his name, Hendai. And the boots came from another customizer. And I think that's it. Yeah. There was a belt. Oh, where's the belt? Shoot, gotta find the belt.
I'm slacking. I'm slacking on Superman toys. I need to start that. I need to start shopping, going everywhere looking for them now.
I remember when Chris pieced that together because that took you months, right, Chris?
It took me months.
Yeah,
that's a cool one.
So that's like that. See, like that's the type of stuff that I'm trying to, either in that world or the diorama making, but. Even though it doesn't look like I scaled back anything today, but I have been scaling back ultimately. Like I have been generally good. But man, I think this has been fun, guys. This has been a blast.
It's been a lot of fun.
Thank you guys for hopping in and joining me. So I'm gonna start wrapping things up. I think, right? Unless there's anything else you guys want to jump in with.
No, thank you for having me on.
It
was nice to finally meet. Toy Father No Chewing for the first time.
Absolutely, man. It was great to meet you.
It was great meeting you, man.
Love the positivity. You gotta do more shows, man.
Hey, listen, anytime Yimbo said once he put the link, I was like, oh, I'll join Yimbo. Yimbo's cool. I like it. But then I saw you guys were gonna be on. I was like, yeah, I'm definitely gonna be on now. Like I said before, I'm here to show everyone support, man, because you guys do a lot for this community, and like I said, I want to pay it forward, man. with support, with shout outs, with everything. You got my support 100%. So
yeah, it's greatly
Well, we
appreciated,
appreciate it, man.
Yeah.
Anytime.
So I will just remind everyone that next Sunday it'll just I'm going to be bringing on Figure Battles. He gets his own spotlight. I've been calling him like I think I'm gonna, not that what I told him, I was like, yeah, it's gonna be like, it's kind of like your toy photography origin story. So he's been a hard nut to crack, and I finally found out his name is Rob. Did you guys know his name is Rob?
No idea.
There you go. I know. So his name is Rob. So he'll be coming on next week and get to hear about, what got him into his stuff. Because his stuff is obviously insane. He was just again featured on the ACBA page. His stuff is ridiculous. So that's going to be next weekend, next Sunday. And then, like I said, Lone Wolves Labs is going to join me on Instagram tomorrow, just for a quick short thing, a little announcement that's going to be coming up. And Wednesday, the return of the Toy Daddies, which I'm so excited. So we'll be back with a whole different type of conversation around toys, but different focus, different fun things. And then, Pick Bar, I'll be joining in after. So Wednesday, it's going to be a lot of internet talking, which is fun, which is so fun. And Toy Talk, you guys had a great episode on Saturday. So again, if you haven't checked it out, so on the Toy Talk, again, through my page, through the Hasbro's network, if you haven't followed Toy Talk, go check them out. Their last show, it was the original 3. So Toy Father, Zombie Clown, and Cox Create, and they had an awesome episode. Alex with sunglasses, ridiculous.
I really like our new segment, Guess the Figure or Guess the Picture.
Yes, it's been very cool. I really enjoy it. That's been awesome. And then, you know what? You know who's coming up one of these? I have to lock down a date, but he agreed, is Trevor 1/6 Shooter. I'm going to get to interview him too coming up one of these weeks.
Nice.
Yeah, I reached out to him. Danny and I, we got to meet him at the Toy Con that we went to, and so I just hit him up and said, "Hey, would love." He does a bunch of live streaming. I think he's actually
the one that does all of the Cosmic Legion shots, right?
Yeah. So he's, I gotta brush up on my Mythic knowledge because it's still very limited. But like I said, he'll be another focus of getting to hear his side of things. As this live streamer, it's nice to sometimes have the camera put, or the questions directed at you. So I'll get to hear from him and what got him into all this stuff. So awesome. And we all have similar origin stories. It's just like comic books, just some chemical accident or something else that brought us to this point, but we're all here now.
That's awesome.
All right, everybody. Well, thank you guys so much. Again, I hope you had a great Monday. And gentlemen, again, really appreciate it. So Toy Father, No Chewing, Toy Addict 17. Go check them all out on Instagram. And have a wonderful night, everybody.
Good night, guys.
Easy. Enjoy the
Santi, one man's journey from the toy aisle to...
This is how it goes. This has been another episode of Yimbo Reviews Everything. One man's journey beginning in the... I messed up too. Damn it. One man's journey beginning in the toy aisle.
That's it. One man's journey beginning in the toy aisle. All right. Thank you so much, Santi. One of these days, it's actually funny now that the gimmick is just us constantly screwing it up. So either way, I appreciate the idea, and it is a good phrase. I got to lock it down. All right, everybody. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful night, all right? I'll see you guys.
See you guys.
Bye.
Bye.